faction arrived at Mega Base. Enemy equipment detected.
Get down.
Map has been
The enemy
crossed.
sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
This motherfucker. Alright, is he part of the armored group? Yes, he is.
Analysis complete. The map has been
Alright, well, I got plenty of stealth camo, so we're just gonna mark everybody.
Analysis complete.
How many people are there? Oh shit, 2 tanks. That's not good.
Search mode.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Alright. I don't know how many people are in this mission, but I would like to abduct all of them.
You missed it. Hands up.
I love doing that.
Where are your friends?
They're like, oh man! I'm gonna stab you, bet!
You gotta extract him.
Let me mark that guy. It's not marking the tank, there we go. How many targets do we have in this mission? I currently do not know, but I'm going to try my best to not get spotted while I abduct them. Farewell, Mr. Tank.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Gonna just shoot your legs. There we go. Can't have you being like, hey, wake up! We have trouble! Sup? Uh-oh. That was close. Oh boy, that was really close. I hate that.
He's coming too.
Slightly bumping into things can reveal you. Alright, so we're good. We only need these 2 guys left.
You gotta extract him.
It might cost me a lot of money to extract everybody manually like this, but whatevs.
Side ops list updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Alright. It's time for us to head pretty far, and that means it's time for us to also listen to
Please select a mission.
the Bigger Deal cassette tapes. Let me just make sure we're clear. I do not care about Africa. I mean, I do not care about the Africa tapes. I don't. I just don't. So we're gonna start listening to the Truth Records, which are obviously probably gonna be some really big deal things. I mean, honestly, it talks about the Infiltration Blaze thing. It talks about Paz and Zero. Oh gosh.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly?
There's a non-smoking ward.
Boss,
If I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that.
well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on.
They found out about you waking up, and the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too.
So he's not. He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
He was a doctor, too.
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cipher. He'll be your face on the world stage, until the time comes for your resurgence.
You make it sound easy.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia. He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know. So, is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Pain and the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had. But
9 years ago in that helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now. It's not just him. We'll be putting the people in this hospital in the line of fire.
Yeah, they will.
Shield and necessary diversion to buy some time. And you? I'll be right by his side.
can you keep it up? It's a hell of a lie.
It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that?
Self-hypnosis.
It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past. That's not all. When the time is right, I need to remember that you're the real boss. In a world, it's double-think.
In this year,
2 + 2 = 5. And I want you to do the same.
right. His bodyguard.
Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. We'll need to take him through his final paces.
Yeah. I want to see his face again.
All right. John. I've never forgotten you in
You
these...
gotta extract him.
But I have to forget you now.
Adam. I'm counting on you. What's up?
About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terribles.
You never did like the French.
All that Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk. They can keep it.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness.
You found out something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in '76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you. Your sons.
They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me.
Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab?
What they are is much sicker than that.
Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them, those boys are your clones. They're you, down to the last hair.
And?
The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him.
Where is he?
He was in England, Zero's home ground. Apparently he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that. Why?
Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth. If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now. Old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive.
On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John, if he is alive, what's the plan?
I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread out to the PFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cipher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he can unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue the war, then enrich the economy with their spoils. War as a business will become a permanent tool for manipulating the public mind. A new business model. You might even call it a war economy. Before long, Cipher, or rather...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Probably only a few decades before it takes hold. It's not far off at all. Still no leads on Zero. We don't even know whether he's still alive. But the protocol he put in motion's making steady progress. Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. Total information control. Big Brother Zero. And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it. You're the big brother of the battlefield. You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. But soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War, all war from people's minds, and with it the world's borders. Zero's will, his influence, will be unleashed, with nothing to stem the tide. When that happens, opposition will no longer match the lines on the map.
He's coming too. Roger that.
No borders left. What difference can we make? War will have lost any true meaning to the world. Just one more gear keeping the wheels of economy turning. Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted. That's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will should only be handed down and nurtured by human hands. It can't be entrusted to the system. Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake. No matter what happens, we'll have to fight something.
You gonna extract him?
Claim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss. Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get information, but we have no way to trace his location. That means the details are still fuzzy at this point, but apparently...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
As soon as he noticed the dip in his vital signs, he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis. But he didn't fully recover. Ironically, if Zero kept more company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day.
Aw.
He's probably been
He's coming too. Roger that.
Poor Zero.
Is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went unnoticed. So far, I know
You gonna extract him?
the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines were sighted off the coast. The personnel involved were working off a cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed the same thing. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across multiple organizations. It's safe to say not one of the people involved knew what they were moving or to where. All top secret, no trail, no leads. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Now, the only record of his location lies within the Cipher AI that was at the heart of the escape plan. And that's closed off, with its data sealed away in a secret location. Skullface was able to put together this assassination attempt. Even he can't possibly know where Zero is now. I'll keep searching, but when you're up against he who controls information, it's gonna be a long battle. Boss, it was That's right, the man who went by SIGINT during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cipher. Well, to be precise, the AI he oversees has. The idea to have an AI act...
He's coming too. Roger that.
The data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly, an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions. So they would take away its ability to act, and instead create a specialized system in which the AI,
You gonna extract him?
by specific rules, filters the massive amounts of data it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding their decision-making. A system of the people, by the people, for the people. So they began researching how to do it. DARPA apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction of the project and any trace of her existence was scrubbed after her departure. Before
He's
Zero
coming too. Roger that.
condition worsened, he left instructions for Anderson. Through a cutout, of course. Zero went out of his way to hide your location.
That's the target.
To keep you safe. This meant sacrificing his own protection. It was the only way to ensure you could stand alone as your own man. And here I am. The only link between you and the world that's passing you by. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last request. His will.
Analysis
Once you're
complete.
awake, we need to discuss the best way to ensure your safety. Oh, and they've got a name for Anderson's AI project. It's called The Patriots.
Oh boy.
It's all about ensuring that the concepts driving society appears the same in the mind of each person.
You gotta extract him.
About maintaining the identity of the individual, and yet having that individual willingly make up part of the whole. I guess it's fitting to call that patriotism. Creating a united world. Zero's will is already fading into a shadow of what it once was. Guidelines, rules, laws.
Outpost captured.
When you take a mentality and fix it in a solid shape, put it out there in the hands of people, it can only begin to decay. No mentality can last forever. When the body dies, the will dies with it.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, let's give it a little bit of a pause. Secret recording of Pause and Zero. We just had a whole lot of knowledge dropped on us about the things that Zero's been up to. I feel bad. We know that in Metal Gear Solid 4, you know, it's revealed that Zero has kind of just been in a coma slash kind of like a vegetative state for a really long time, and so it's because of Cipher, or rather Zero. I mean Skullface, damn it! Oh, it's all over the place. That's really unfortunate. I like Zero. I really can see Zero becoming like a really super bad guy after the way we experienced his friendship in Metal Gear Solid 3. You know? I mean, sure, Metal Gear Solid series, tons of people become villains for whatever reasons. But yeah, no. I feel like Zero was legitimately Big Boss's friends, and then they just kind of had, like, different viewpoints on the boss's will, so they just kind of, unfortunately, split in a way that ended up being a lot more hostile than probably Zero wanted it to be. So that sucks. Poor dude. And Big Boss won't even realize these things for a very long time. Actually, wait, no, he should realize it now, honestly. Right, he's being told all this information by Ocelot. Oh boy, I'd have to like re-listen to what Big Boss said at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 to really be like, oh yeah, okay, alright, yeah, no, I got you. Let's head to Afghanistan, alright. I'm just choosing a place. We're finally gonna go try and pick up Quiet, because I think by the time we reach that area, we will be able to save her. Or rather, we will be able to have all the things that we have right now, the cassette tapes, listened to.
Heading to Afghanistan. Strike will commence shortly.
Yes, make it rain in Afghanistan. The deserts will be turned into an ocean at this rate. Although it'll take a while. Take a very long while. But if we can just keep on spamming weather modification stuff, why the heck not? Alright, search mode. Gotta find ourselves another prisoner.
Over here.
Zero!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy creature detected. The map has been updated.
Hello?
Not there. Here.
Huh? Is it that odd? I suppose the cuffs have gotten a bit loose. Although, truth be told, I have been spending more time in
You gonna extract him?
No, nothing.
the tie, perhaps. Not the most fashionable pattern, I admit.
No, it is very nice.
How sweet. Will you take a little brandy? You're hardly underage, after all.
No, thank you.
Extraction arrived at another base.
Please, sit. Pacifica Ocean.
What?
Ah, yes. Already begun. Not bad. A schoolgirl through and through. Even he won't suspect otherwise. Here you are.
Thank you. I heard you were sick.
Poppycock. I just like to take a little time off work.
You?
You must feel that way sometimes.
Well,
Anyway, I could hardly greet my first guest in that damned bed.
I missed my chance to catch you snoring.
Now I'm twice as glad I got ready in time. Drink before it gets cold. English breakfast tea. All I have, I'm afraid.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
There were 8 candidates before you, meaning you will be the 9th Paz Ortega Andrade.
What happened to the others?
They're in the next room. They've been taking it easy these past few months. Do you see any windows here?
No?
I've gotten used to it, this life. I am who I am, after all, and I've had my fill of cursing this bloody dungeon. Excuse me. But I can't help sometimes wishing I could see the stars. What should I do?
Well, you could go outside, go up to the roof, wait for the clouds to pass. You would have a view of Manhattan, and a pretty one too.
You have arrived.
But once the wind blows and the clouds pass, you can look up and see a sky full of stars. Even here.
You've had a hard time getting to where you are.
Yes.
Sewer rats lead better lives. I know.
Updated.
Extreme training, starvation, days spent without sleep, abandoned, hurt, and all but killed in every way imaginable. Some of your compatriots died, others betrayed you, left you for dead, and you did the same to them. But through it all, you survived, and you alone made it here. Just look at you. I can see everything you've been through.
Yes.
Consider this mission a reward for the mountain you've climbed.
Thank you.
Yes, well, you know what's next,
Yes.
and you are prepared.
Yes.
I believe you. That ever so slight tan. Not the type you'd get on the West Coast. If I didn't know better, I'd say you really did grow up around the equator. But it runs deeper than that. One look at you, and I see a wide-eyed student yearning for peace. Born and raised in Central America. I can see it all. How much preparation have you done?
A little.
You'll be perfect for this, to strike back at Snake. I'll share everything I know about him. But you mustn't forget who you're dealing with. If he were to get the better of you, well, I deeply regret having put you in that position. But beyond that, I'm putting my life in your hands.
You can trust me,
Presence.
Cipher.
The map has been updated.
None of my friends call me that. Tea's gone cold. Shall I make some more?
I know we are the only ones here. There's no one in the other room.
And how do you know that?
You said I was your first guess.
Oh, I haven't had this much fun in quite a while. All right, then.
Cipher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cipher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
Zero is Hell's Kitchen, 10th Avenue. He is undergoing treatment there.
Not exactly Hyde Park.
His medical needs keep him from moving around. That is why he summoned me there. The other residents are of varying race and ages, but in reality, all 40 units are Cipher personnel. It took him 10 years to replace the original occupants. He's got places like this all over the world.
No better place to hide a needle than a stack of needles.
Zero is on the top floor. A room with no windows.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Officially, the floor does not exist.
He's coming too. Roger that.
By a secret staircase, one floor down.
Damn, she's giving all of it.
Shades of World War II.
Nobody realizes
You gonna extract him?
the building is a setup. People go in and out all day. But they're all Cipher. The building blends right in with the rest of the city. They disseminate rumors that a gang operates out of the building. That keeps most outsiders away. And most of them are there as security in case of an emergency. But even they don't know what they're really protecting. Foot traffic, goods coming in and out, phone lines, water and sewage. It is all monitored remotely by satellite and cameras inside and out. Should he need it, there is a sealed-off water conduit that can be used to escape to the Hudson River, and from there to the sea. But from the outside, it is just another building. A perfect disguise.
So the Major believes zero suspicion equals total security. Very bold. It's just the kind of ruse I'd expect from him. So long as no one's suspicions are aroused, you could hide there forever. On the other hand, if someone figures it out, there are dozens of ways in. And he's so paranoid about information slipping out, no one involved has the full picture. That ignorance is a weakness, the downfall of
Roger.
a system. The pitfalls are clear. Circumventing them will be simplicity itself.
You hate him, don't you?
Hate? He never left me to die. I owe him my life. I'm bound to repay the favor. Any way I can. But that's not what you really want to know. What you want to know is, do I hate Big Boss? I don't hate the man. I do deserve a little more of his gratitude. But he probably has no idea who I am.
Departing area.
So you see, I have no reason to hate him at all.
Departing.
Shoot. Oh my god. I summoned the helicopter so that way I could get picked up and dropped off at a different location. But I just went through a whole bunch of fucking menus only to find out that is there a fucking way to fucking get on the helicopter and just have it drop you off in another location? There should be. But I didn't want to like run into the ruins as I was finishing listening to the fucking thing. God damn. That's what I'm gonna be doing anyways. Let's finish off the last bit of that one and then move on.
Cipher's been in hiding ever since his grand...
Where? Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute, man.
I mean to have my revenge against Zero. It's not petty hatred or resentment. Nothing so personal. Even the hottest lava eventually cools, becoming a mountain. And that mountain becomes the land. Scalding steam comes back down as rain, forming rivers, draining into the sea. It's then that nature's order sets in. Now I'm merely a part of that cycle. Just like Zero. And you. And Big Boss.
Don't do it!
That lava, that vengeance, is already set as stone. Too late to change things now.
Don't kill him!
The choice is not mine to make.
Please, let Big Boss live!
Proceed.
Please!
Give her the shot already! Hold her still!
Oh, pause. Nope. Still glad that that Skullface is dead. You know, it's really interesting going from Ground Zeroes to Phantom Pain. Ground Zeroes ended up having a lot of fucked up tapes about what happened between Paz and Chico while they were there at that camp. Ooh. And you know, we never really get that dark for the entirety of this game. I mean, holy shit. I mean, yeah, the parasites are bad, but not as bad as what happened to Paz and Chico. I don't know if I should be glad about that or not. Alright, I guess we're gonna drop down immediately on trying to secure quiet. And fucking people told me that when I go to save quiet, I should take powerful weapons with me. So we'll take a rocket launcher. Something with a lot of shots. This has my most. So why not? We'll take it. Hopefully we don't end up having to lock on anybody from a far distance. Okay, I'm ready. Let us go. Hold up, we're gonna get rid of D-Walker because I doubt we're gonna need him entirely. Or we could put D-Walker on a combat mode. D-Walker. Setting 2, alright. You can defend us if shit goes bad. I don't know what we're gonna find while trying to rescue Quiet. It's kind of placed on like an outpost or like a little checkpoint area, so maybe we're just trying to rescue her. Maybe she fucking got caught somehow.